my name is Rihanna Luna, and I'm going to be explaining the process of digestion from start to finish. Today's date is October 14th, 2018. So as food enters the mouth, we have saliva that helps break down the food with the help of enzymes in the saliva. And I found it interesting that we produce about 1.5 liters per day to help with food breakdown in the mouth. As the food is broken down and moved to the back of the mouth into the pharynx, it stimulates the swallowing reflex. So when we swallow, food is now called bolus. Bolus moves on top of the epiglottis to seal off the trachea so nothing moves into the lungs and strictly goes into the esophagus. A process called peristalsis moves bolus down the esophagus to the stomach. In the stomach, bolus is broken down from muscle contraction and digestive juices from the stomach wall, creating what is now called chyme. Chyme exits the phyloric sphincter of the stomach into the duodenum, which is now the small intestine. The small intestine has 3 parts: the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum. As the chyme enters the duodenum, the liver releases bile and the pancreas releases digestive juices to help aid in the digestive process. So this is where the chemicals are broken down, and we have proteins being broken down into amino acids, we have carbohydrates being broken down into glucose, all the way from the duodenum to the end of the small intestine, the ileum. Chyme not absorbed enters into the large intestine. So this can consist of dead cells, fiber, and sometimes water. As the chyme that wasn't absorbed in the small intestine enters the large intestine, which is also known as the colon, water and salt are absorbed and chyme converts into feces. The chyme actually has to travel through every part of the large intestine, which includes the cecum, the ascending, transverse, descending, and sigmoid colon. When it turns into feces, the feces then now moves into the rectum. Rectum stores feces until nerves sense expansion, and then the body then communicates to release that feces. And that is the process of the digestive system.